We have a storm that is currently going through an unexpected phase of rapid intensification. A storm that has reached hurricane strength and is still strengthening, and a storm which may pose a threat to the United States, and the chances are growing for a landfall in the United States. I'll go over all of these systems in this video. It's CBF Cyclone Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025. Starting with Hurricane Kiko, it currently has 130 mile an hour sustained winds and is rapidly intensifying. 130 mile an hour sustained winds is Category 4 status. Earlier today, it skipped over Category 3 status and then jumped to Category 4 status. How much further will it intensify? I'm not sure quite yet, but it could intensify to Category 5 status. I will show you the forecast models later in this video. It is moving toward the Hawaiian Islands, and it may make a landfall there. So if you're in Hawaii, be sure you're watching this system very closely. However, even if this does make a landfall there, impacts will likely be minimal, but still impacts nonetheless. Hurricane Lorena currently has 80 mile an hour sustained winds and is intensifying and should reach 90 miles an hour soon. Could it further intensify to Category 2 hurricane, which is 100 miles an hour? We'll see. Earlier today, the National Hurricane Center was forecasting it reaching Category 2 intensity, but it's intensifying too slow for that right now, but it could start to quickly intensify, if not rapidly intensify. I'm not sure about that quite yet. The models, because the system is very close to land, they're pretty confusing right now. But it should make landfall on the Baja Peninsula as a tropical storm, 65 mile an hour winds, and then should make a second landfall on the mainland of Mexico with 40 mile an hour sustained winds, which is a bare minimum tropical storm. Disturbance 1 currently has a 40% chance of development in the next 2 days and an 80% chance of development in the next 7 days. I do expect this to develop. It really depends on how fast this system develops. If it develops fast, it's going to turn away from land, turn away from the Caribbean, may even miss Bermuda and stay out at sea. But if it's slower to intensify, or slower to develop, and then slower to intensify, it'll likely track further and further west. Starting with the forecast models for the Central Pacific Hurricane Kiko, the GFS model shows the system going toward the Hawaiian Islands and getting very close to a landfall, but not quite a landfall, just going around the Hawaiian Islands, still likely experiencing tropical storm force winds. The European model is kind of showing a similar scenario as yesterday, with a landfall in the Hawaiian Islands, and then again just disintegrating as it hits the Big Island, because there is high altitudes there and that just disrupts the circulation, and then the storm just dies. Our disturbance in the Atlantic, the European model shows the system tracking further and further west. I think the system is actually going to hit the Caribbean, and it may even hit the east coast of the United States. We are way overdue for a major hurricane. The last major hurricane on the east coast was Hurricane Jeanne of 2004. Last major hurricane to make landfall. The European model shows the system going into the Caribbean as a strong tropical storm, then hitting Puerto Rico, and then kind of just disintegrating like Kiko. This makes sense, but I'd be pretty surprised if this happened. And then after that, it goes up the east coast, and then kind of redevelops off of North Carolina. So that is a possibility, but I'm not really sure. I think it may stay alive. And then the GFS model is currently going through a model run, but one of their earlier model runs, again, this is one of many model runs to come, but this is one of the scenarios. Models are taking this system further and further west, so be sure to subscribe to stay safe from this system. But they show the system hitting the east coast as a major hurricane, which I wouldn't be totally surprised. Honestly, I have a gut feeling that something not good is going to happen, something like this. So, but again, I did have a gut feeling for Aaron, so don't necessarily take my word for it, and Aaron did curve out to sea and not affect any land too much. But again, don't take my word totally for it, but of course it's still a possibility. So be sure to subscribe. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and see ya.